Good morning students. Today we are going to see chapter 4, a new lesson. Okay, materials. You know what are materials? Some objects are made out of materials. For example, iron is used for making furnitures. So iron is a material is used for making many furniture and many things. So objects are made out of materials and the materials are classified into two. They are metals and non-metals. Okay. So metals and non-metals we are going to see today. In that we will see what are metals and what are non-metals. So metals you know very well that iron, aluminium, okay, silver, gold. So these all are metals. Okay. Now we will see first how the materials are classified into metals and non-metals. Among that we are going to first see the appearance. Okay. Appearance. What do you mean by this appearance? Okay. Whether it is shiny or dull. Okay. That is what the two classification of metals and non-metals. When they are shining, they are mostly metals. Okay. Mostly the non-metals are dull and they have many colors, all these things. Okay, when the metals are in the pure form, they will be shiny. Okay, and this is called as luster. Okay, it is called as luster if it is shine, and this property is said to be lustrous. So, I have told you the metals have the shining property and non-metals have, it will have color or it may be dull. For example, let us see the tabular column given in your book. Okay, it is page number 44. Okay, here when you see objects they have given both hardness and appearance. Okay, what is hardness? We have seen appearance will be two types. One is shiny, another one is dull. What do you mean by hardness? How it will be? One may be hard and another one may be soft. Okay? And this soft nature is otherwise called as brittle. Brittle means easily breakable. Okay? So, which will be hard? Now itself you can, your mind will say that hard means we know that metals are hard and non-metals are soft. Example for non-metals: carbon, oxygen, okay, sulfur, nitrogen. These are a few, only few are non-metals, majority are metals. So majority of the things are hard, only few are soft. Let us see some examples so that you can understand it better. Okay, let us see the tabular column. Iron, how it will be? It will be shiny. Okay, you can write as shiny. And how it will be? Hard or soft? Yes, it is very hard. Next, coal. Okay, the wood to charcoal, any coal you can take it. How the coal will be appearing black? Okay, so it is dull. And what it will be? It is soft or hard? Little harder, but we can break it. So, they are not very hard. Which one? Coal. The next one. So, it is an example of non-metal because it is made up of carbon. Carbon is an example of non-metal. Next, sulfur. Okay, it is also non-metal. It will be yellow in color. I told you no. One is dull, another one is shiny, some will be color, and the non-metal will have color also. So it is yellow in color, so it is not shiny or dull, it is yellow color, and it is a powdery substance. It will be easy to break. It is brittle, it is not very hard. Okay, aluminium, you know that aluminium is a metal and it will be in a pure form. When the aluminium in the pure form, it will be shiny. What about the hardness? It will be hard, little hard. Comparing to non-metals, it will be hard only. Then copper, it is also metal. It will be shiny. Okay, when it is in the pure form, reddish brown in color, it will be shiny and it is hard. So these are the things Just they have given few examples. You can take gold, silver, okay, hydrogen, oxygen. These all will be gaseous state. Okay, it is colorless. So non-metals will be color, dull, colorless. But metals will be, okay, most of the metals are grey in color except two metals, that is copper, it is reddish brown, and gold, it is meaning itself yellow, okay, it is yellow in color. So most of the metals are grey in color, they are shiny. This is what we came to know. So metals mostly will be shiny and non-metals will be color, colorless, dull. And some exceptions always will be there in chemistry. So shiny, okay, sodium, potassium, lithium, they will not be shiny, okay, that much. And they are soft. So among the metals, sodium, potassium will be, okay, not shiny, they will not be hard. They can be easily, we can cut it with the knife, okay, like that, sodium and potassium. So exceptions. Okay, sodium, potassium, lithium. So these metals are soft and it can be easily, it will not be shiny. We can even cut it with the knife. This is about the appearance and hardness. So this is just seeing that we can know it. And this is also what? It is also physical properties. Now we are going to see some more things in the same. We have seen what is the luxurious. Okay, metals are luxurious and non-metals are non-luxurious. We are going to see the difference between metals and non-metals. First, I will tell you what is malleability. Malleability means it can be made into sheets. For example, they have given the tools like axe, okay, shovel. All the metals can be made into different shapes. So different instruments will have different shapes. They can be made into any shapes, okay, and it can be made into sheets. It can be beaten into sheets. That tendency is called as malleability. Beaten into sheets, thin sheets. Okay, iron you can make it a thin sheet. Yes. Gold, yes. Okay, most of the metals can be made into sheets except this potassium, sodium, always, because it is too soft. Few exceptions you should, it will be there. And majority of the metals are malleable in nature. They will be beaten into sheet. The same coal you can beat into sheets? No. They are soft. They cannot be. So non-metals are non-malleable. Metals are malleable. Non-metals are non-malleable. NON. It will not be made into sheets. Okay. So malleability means what? It is a tendency of the substance that can be beaten into sheets. Malleability. So metals are malleable. Non-metals are non-malleable. Okay. Let us see the next one. Ductility. Okay, ductility means it is drawn into wires. The substances, okay, that can be drawn into wires. That tendency is called as ductility. Drawn into wires means what? See, you can see the electrical wires that is made up of copper. That nature is called as ductility. When the metals are drawn into, means it is not drawn, it is just made into wires. So drawn into wires means what? It can be made into thin wires. That is why we have aluminium cables, okay, copper, iron, all these are made into wires. So that nature of making into wires is called ductility. Only metals are ductile, non-metals are non-ductile. Okay, I am saying you the difference. The physical properties we are dealing about, the metals and non-metal. So what is ductility? It can be made into wires. Okay, except some metals. Sonorous. What do you mean by sonorous? Sonorous means, okay, the word itself we can know it. It produces sound. It produces sound when you hit it. When I hit the metal, I can hear some sound. So metals will produce sound. That nature is called as sonorous. Which will be producing sound? Either metal or non-metal? Yes, it is metal will produce sound when you hit it. So that's why in instruments also we will have metals. That's why it is giving sound. It produces sound. So the metals are sonorous, non-metals are non-sonorous. Sonorous means what? When you hit it, it produces sound. That nature is called sonorous. The next one is conductivity. Conductivity, now always what you will be thinking? Two conductivities are there. Okay. One is heat, another one is electricity. Okay. What is that? Okay. Conductivity means what? From it is only you have studied in 7th standard that conductivity means it is for solids. From one point to another point, the heat is transferred. Okay. Then it is said to be conductivity. For example, when your mother is preparing some food items, when she put this scoop inside, okay, she will be as she leaves, when you touch the other end, it will be heat. Why? The conduction of heat takes place. Okay, from one end to other end. So the transformation of heat from one place to other place is called conductivity of heat. And when you switch on one side, the other side the bulb is glowing. What is the meaning of that? Yes, conduction of electricity from one terminal to another terminal. That is called conductivity of electricity. You know that metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Just now I said about the scoop. That is made up of metals. What about this electricity? It is made by copper wire, aluminium cable. All these things are metals. So metals will conduct heat and electricity. Non-metals will not conduct heat and electricity except graphite. Graphite is the only non-metal which conduct electricity. Okay, so these are the few things we have seen. Can you differentiate these two metals and non-metals now based on the things? Yes, so metals and non-metals. Okay, so metals are appearing shiny except sodium and potassium. Okay, here it is dull, color or colorless. Next, hard. They are hard except sodium, potassium, lithium. Here it will be soft. It is brittle, easily breakable. Here it is malleable. Okay. Here it is non-malleable. Non-metals are non-malleable. The next one is ductile. They are ductile. Metals are ductile and these are non-ductile. Here, next one is they are lustrous. They are lustrous. They are non-lustrous. Here except sodium, all these things. Sodium, potassium, lithium are they are not lustrous. Here in non-metal, iodine is lustrous. Exception is there. All others will be dull. Next it is sonorous. Very good. The next one here it will be non-sonorous. Conductivity, good conductors of heat and they are good conductors of heat and electricity. They are poor conductor or bad conductor of heat and electricity except graphite. Okay, so today we have seen the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Among this we have discussed all these things: appearance, hardness, and malleability, ductile, lustrous, sonorous, conductivity. These all are seen in metals. Exceptions are there. These all are absent in non-metals except a few. Okay, thank you.